Sometimes as a Giants content creator, you might struggle with things to talk about. And as a Giants fan, sometimes there's things you don't want to talk about. And this video right here just feels right. This video is a Tyler Nubin episode. Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go. Tyler Nubin. Tyler Nubin, safety out of Minnesota. Number 47, New York Giants, second round draft pick. Listen, the more and more research I do on Tyler Nubin, just like I said with Tyrone Tracy, the more you get to know these guys, or the more research you do on these guys, the more you end up liking them. Now, Tyler Nubin, a few days ago, dropped a video of draft day. Beautiful, phenomenal video. Pretty much just took you behind the scenes of his draft day, the process that he went through to get to where he was at, some storylines with the family. Beautiful, beautiful video. High quality too. You could tell there was some professionals that had their hands all over that. You know, more professional than this, of course. But the more I think about Tyler Nubin, the more excited I am about the prospect, the player, the person Tyler Nubin is. So let's talk about football, right? Arguably, but not arguably, to me, the best safety in the draft. How do you value safeties, though? Safeties, as far as, positions of value, safeties are not that high on the totem pole. But the difference between Tyler Nubin and a lot of other safeties is Tyler Nubin is a playmaker on the defense. Ball hawk. And he might just be the only ball hawk on the team when I think about it. Yes, I think Jason Pinnock makes a lot of plays in the right place at the right time. Dane Belton, just talking about the safeties right now, was able to get his hands on a couple of interceptions this past season. Right place, right time. Ready to make the play. That's what you look for in your players, especially with the safeties, your last line of defense. But when I look at Tyler Nubin, it's something different. There's something different there. When you watch Tyler Nubin, and I was in the spaces the other day, might have been yesterday, well, we talked about Tyler Nubin a little bit, maybe a lot of bit. And the one thing about Tyler Nubin is he plays chess on the defensive side. You know how quarterbacks manipulate the defense with their eyes. They hold safeties, hold the corner, hold somebody with their eyes, pump fake ability, small little, body movements to throw everybody off. When I look at Tyler Nubin, it's almost like he does that on the defensive side. You know how quarterbacks bait people? Tyler Nubin baits quarterbacks. It's almost like he hides himself on the defense, or it's almost like he might play a little bit inside, take the chance playing a little bit inside to get the quarterback to think he sees something that's not really there. And once the quarterback commits, bang, Tyler Nubin is there to make the play. 13 career interceptions. 13 career interceptions, 5 interceptions last year in 2023. He set his team record for interceptions. The Minnesota Gophers, okay. And that defense was pretty stout. It's the Big Ten. It is what it is. They weren't one of the bigger names in there, but they were a hard out every time they played. And Tyler Nubin was a big part of that. 200 plus tackles in his career, like 113 solo tackles in his career. Played 55 games in college, so the experience is there. That's what you're looking for, especially when you lose a guy like Xavier McKinney, a Pro Bowl safety. You know, on the verge of possibly being, who knows, an all-pro type safety if he's playing for a winning team. The Giants were a winning team. Who knows how, you know, good Xavier McKinney was going to be or would be looked at, you know, instead of, you know, the Giants losing this season. But Xavier McKinney was a big loss for the New York Giants. And I'm not going to say that Tyler Nubin, day one, is going to come in here and replace Xavier McKinney. I'll be a fool to say that. But I will say this, it won't take long. The work ethic, the family, his inner circle around him. We got a chance to meet some of the people that are behind the machine of Tyler Nubin, coming from good stock, family, with a you know, that also played football. And I'll get into that a little bit later as well. Good head on his shoulders. 4-time academic, all Big Ten academic. So he's smart, tough, dependable, and a playmaker. See, the New York Giants got a lot of smart, tough, and dependable. We might lack a little bit of dogs, but I think we got some this year. We might lack a couple playmakers. We definitely got one on the offensive side, one league neighbors. And now we have another one, just talking about the rookie class. Don't want to disrespect any of the veterans on the team. But now we got another guy that can make plays on the defense. So as soon as Tyler Nubin touches down and gets everything down pat, you're going to have playmakers on every level of that defense. You might have multiple players at every level on that defense. Right now, you're looking at Dex with the front, but you also have Brian Burns. I'm going to add him as part of the front. Kayvon Thibodeau, part of the front. At the second level, you got Bobby Okereke. You're hoping that Micah McFadden can continue to progress. Isaiah Simmons, depending on what his hybrid role is one thing. You look at the secondary, you're looking at Tay Banks. Can he continue to grow as a cornerback? Right now, he'll have the role of cornerback 1. And then you look at the safety position. And when I'm looking at the safety position, yes, I'm a big fan of Jason Pinnock. I think Dane Belton can grow. But Tyler Nubin is something different. Again, I don't mean any disrespect for any other players on the team, but when I look at these games, when I break down the play of Tyler Nubin, I just see it. And then when you hear the backstory and you see what the kid is made up from, his makeup, yeah. And you know, I'm hearing that he's also, you know, a leader. He was a captain at Minnesota. I'm not sure how many years he was the captain, but I'm hearing that he's a leader. You need that, especially with this young secondary. Again, with Xavier McKinney being gone, you need a voice. I don't know how fast he gets that voice with the New York Giants. It's not like Brian Burns coming. Brian Burns is already a voice in that locker room, and he's only been there a few months. I don't know how long it takes for Tyler Nubin to get comfortable and become that voice for the secondary, but I think we got a dog here. A dog and a playmaker. And one thing that Joe Shane did say, he values the ball hawking ability. He said there's certain things that translate from the college game to the NFL game. And what Tyler Nubin does translates from the college game to the pro game. So if he's everything that we think he can be, or at least I think he can be, or Joe Shane, or what the people that were all in that room, like, yeah, let's turn in the car for Tyler Nubin. The people that believe that Tyler Nubin can be what he was in college, but at the next level, the work ethic is there again. 6'2", 200 pounds, can get all over the field. Again, ball hawk with ball skills, good mirroring skills as well. Coverage. I don't want to see him in the box. I'll say that. I don't want to see him in the box. You know, I'd rather him play, play center field. You know, you think about Jason Pinnock, another guy that can play center field. But in the long run, we got Pinnock. I believe this is last year. Tyler Nubin, rookie. He's going to be here for a longer run. If Pinnock balls out and we re-sign him, fantastic. Can you play a too-high safety defense? Most likely so. Do you need another guy in the rotation? I believe that Bowen likes to play with a third safety as well. So listen, a long story short, Tyler Nubin, even though a lot of people wanted a cornerback at 47, including myself, I mocked. I mocked Tyler Nubin a few times at 47 in the mock draft episodes that I put out. But I always, get me the best safety. Get me the best safety. And what did the New York Giants do? They got the best safety. What did they do in the first round? Arguably got the best wide receiver. And now you're looking at this defense, or I'm looking at this defense a little bit different. Now, getting off the topic a little bit of just football alone. Tyler Nubin, I talked about his family. Father played college ball. His uncle played college ball at Michigan in the secondary. His teammates were guys like Ty Law, Charles Woodson. I know you heard of those names before, Hall of Famers, right? So his uncle was a big supporter of Nubin when he was young. His uncle passed, so late uncle. So R.I.P. to his uncle, Steve King. When Tyler Nubin got into high school, he wore the number 27. Now, I don't know what the number 27 means to Jason Pinnock. I don't know. What I do know is that number 27 was the number that his uncle, that Tyler Nubin's uncle, Steve King, wore at Michigan. And when his uncle passed, he decided to wear that number in high school, carry that number also into college to honor his uncle, to honor the family. And I'm pretty sure, even though he's a good kid, doesn't want to say anything, he's wearing the number 31 right now. I'm just saying it to Jason Pinnock. If that number 27 doesn't mean that much to you, Jason Pinnock, I know it means a lot to Tyler Nubin. And even though he might not say it, go ahead and get that jersey number up, man. Go ahead and get that jersey number up, man. Yeah. And that's it, man. That's going to be the video, man. I want to thank everybody for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. Let's go.